Viewers, ladies and gentlemen, hi, my name is Gagan. Do you know what is xylem? Xylem is a transport tissue in plants. The function of xylem is to carry water and nutrients from the roots to the leaves. So basically, like the function of xylem in plants, we have created this xylem series in which our xylems, that is the experienced and young leaders and mentors, guide our viewers who basically are young students who are about to enter the corporate world. This is going to be a very interesting series, and welcome to the second episode of Xylem series. Our xylems are of two types. The first kind of xylem are the people who have already entered the senior management or are in line to enter the senior management in companies. The second type of xylems are the ones who have tasted the corporate success, senior ladders of the corporate they have already climbed, and they have left the corporate world and started their own ventures. In this second episode of our Xylem series, our guest is Mr. Kapil Nanda. With an industry experience of 19 years, Kapil is working as manager with a Big Four based in Singapore, focusing in technology, consulting, and retail industry. Kapil is a solution architect with broad international experience in retail ERP implementation projects. He leads a team responsible for delivering the planning, merchandising, and supply chain area. Kapil holds a postgraduate degree from Symbiosis and Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical Engineering from Maharshi Dayanand University, Haryana. So, welcome, Kapil.
Yeah, hi, thank you.
How are you doing, Kapil?
Yeah, I'm good. Gagan, how about you?
Great. Very well. Thank you, Kapil. So, Kapil, let's quickly begin the question and answer session.
Okay.
So, Kapil, firstly, kindly take us through your career journey. How has been the experience like till date?
Okay, just for the interest of the audience again, I mean, myself, Kapil Nanda. And Gagan, first of all, let me congratulate you again on your concept to motivate today's youngsters. Yeah, and thank you for having me here. I mean, to share my thoughts, and it would be my pleasure. I mean, if my career journey and my learnings can inspire someone. Yeah, like any most of the engineering pass out, I mean, from private colleges, so the things weren't easy as I thought of. When I came out of my college, finding a job became a nightmare for me at that time. And no support from anywhere. Then after say couple of more months, I got the opportunity to work in a low profile job, I would say. I mean, being an engineer. With a small setup firm, I got the offer. So, however, the work was related to my electrical engineering only. So, it was the domain work only. But my expectations had been more that time. And also, I was offered a salary of 3,500 rupees that time. So, but leaving all the negative thoughts behind, I decided to take the first step on my career ladder. So honestly, I mean, there was family pressure as well. So I didn't have any choice here. And then I remember that I was the first one to raise the hand if my manager wanted someone to spend overtime so that I could make maybe 500, 700 rupees extra as my monthly take home. This is how I started my journey. So after that, I just start grabbing the opportunities. As they were put on my way. I shifted my career also from the electrical domain to IT. There had been support from some of the friends as well to take some decisions, changing my career path to IT also. this also happened because of one of my good friend. So we both were working together in a firm, and honestly, we both were in a mess. So he heard from somewhere about this ERP implementations, uh, and planned to pursue for a ERP course. And he discussed with me, so we both planned to sail in the same boat then. And nevertheless, I mean, there had been relentless hard work, a belief, and the persistence, I mean, to succeed. Um, Also, both of us, I mean, we both of kind, I mean, we can do something. Yeah, so all these things, I mean, they kept pushing us. During the course of my journey, I gave a chance to have my own startup as well. Yeah, so we few consultants, I mean, we together left a big MNC and joined a new startup company, which we were supposed to start the SAP practices from scratch there. It was, if I recall correctly, it was sometime in 2008. But the things didn't work out due to the recession hit the market, and so I again have to get back to my job profile. So certainly there had been some compromises, I mean, with the level or the salary to re-initiate the things. But I was a bit fortunate. I mean, I didn't have to start from the scratch then. Yeah, so this is how, I mean, the career journey had been so far. Ups, downs, sometimes I'm giving the push, sometimes things are pushing me back. So still moving with the same attitude towards the success. So honestly, there is no end to it. I mean, no set parameter for success here. So we just need to try and give our best shot. That's it.
Great answer, Kapil. I just got engrossed in your answer, and basically, your experience says that you have taken small steps in life to climb that big ladder, and finally, you are now sitting in Singapore and achieving a considerable success in life.
Yeah, I mean, you can say my luck was like that. I couldn't jump the ladder. I always had to take steps only. So this happened, I mean, in my life. I see in other areas as well. I have to take step by step. I cannot jump the ladder.
Right. Interesting and very nice. So, Kapil, basically, what are the key skills that are required in the consulting industry for any fresher or entry level 1 to 3 years of experience candidate? So, how can he or she achieve success in early stages of consulting career?
Oh, well, you know, I'm working into consulting with one of the big four largest professional service network in the world, and the consulting actually welcomes the people at all the levels, from all the areas, in fact, be it a fresher, be it from the domain experience. So since you asked for the key skills which has to be there in the people when they are applying, so just to answer on that, I mean, it again depends the entry level. If they are experienced, so certainly, I mean, the related technical skills, they should be able to understand how the business functions. Obviously, on the delivery side, he should be able to produce the high quality work product and collaborate with the others to deliver a superior client experience as well. On the other hand, if we talk about the fresher level, if somebody is entering, so obviously not that mature skills or the technical skills would be needed. But yes, I mean, the soft skills and the attitude towards the work, I mean, that would matter, which generally we used to assess when we are taking the interviews as well. Yeah, so these are the things. I mean, he should be having some analytical skills like the problem solving. Should be having some sort the confident communication, so that he will be able to speak to the client with some confidence. That's all I think.
What we got from your answer is basically whoever is a fresher should first try to establish some sort of a software base in the company. Apart from learning, of course, through trainings, etc., he or she would learn the skills, technical skills that are required. But while establishing a base in the company, one should know the tricks of the trade, how things work in the company.
Yeah,
And
certain things, I mean, the fresher would be learning after joining. So we cannot expect in the beginning at the entry level itself. Some of the smart skills, definitely, the companies look for. Yeah.
right. So, Kapil, when one enters in a company and he or she doesn't have an idea of how would the organization structure be, and one is very new to an organization, a corporate, because every corporate might be different, because a manufacturing setup is very different from a service setup. So the kind of skill requirements are little different in both the cases. So and a person is surrounded with all kinds of stakeholders. So some stakeholders might be easy to deal with, good to go people, but there are some people actually who are difficult to deal with. So these are difficult personalities, and not to blame them, because they are personalities, and it's their inherent trait. So right from the start of their life. So how to we being a new entrant, how to deal with the difficult personalities? I'm sure you would have also experienced some sort of this scenario.
And certainly in everybody's career, I mean, this happens. Yeah. At the entry level also, I mean, like you said, they need to contra their superiors if they get some hard personality to crack. So, and that's actually the challenging thing, because you need to deal with your supervisor as well as you need to pop up your learning as well. So difficult, I mean, to say. It depends upon the circumstances actually. I mean, if in case of the superior, if he's a difficult person, so I would say, I mean, being a fresher, I mean, you should assess the situation patiently. You should be giving some time to learn the skills. You should also be giving the chance to the supervisor as well. I mean, you see, I mean, the supervisor also had spent many years in the industry, so he had also gone through several milestones. Yeah, so he knows better how the work should be done, in what direction. Yeah, in one direction the task should be taken. So he's the better judge. So give the chance and try to learn. So it would, maybe his attitude may be difficult to handle, but you must focus on the positive side, on the learnings, what you can grab from him. You have to be accommodative and adaptive at that time, I think. Yeah.
So on the softer side, Kapil, if we consider a case wherein some superior of a person is telling the right thing to do, but the way in which he or she is communicating is not sometimes acceptable to a person. So what you are saying is that one should be flexible enough to take all that, and using his or her mind, they should keep that baggage somewhere else and focus on the work and the learning part of it.
Obviously, I mean, people to people we need to deal with. Yeah. So, and situation also depends. I mean, how much mess you are into in that position. Yeah. So how much risk you can take. So people can leave the job also. People can do anything. I mean, you need to assess the situation. Yeah. That what position or the circumstances you are into, then you need to decide accordingly.
Right. And I have I resonate with you on this, and I have personally seen people leaving their jobs because of difficult senior personalities in the organization.
Happens. I think with everybody happens. And actually, this depends. I mean, what looks maybe attitude or the difficult behavior to handle, maybe it's a personality of the person only. Sometimes it happens like this also, which is developed uh, uh, throughout his career, what he had spent into the industry. So that kind of the attitude actually he had earned as well in the industry. Yeah. So this is where, I mean, sometimes he wants you to grab the good and the positive qualities when you are working. So just concentrate on that, and obviously, I mean, you will be looking at your circumstances as well.
Very true. So, a bit of a quick question. Three most important qualities that you would look for in the young age group, that is 0 to 3 year experience level candidate.
As said, I mean previously, I mean the way clear communication. It should be he should have a ability of concise communication, clear interpersonal skills. He should be having good attitudes toward the learning. Mm, at least the work ethics he should be known to, because he is coming definitely from the not from the professional experience, but at least professional education he is coming from. Yeah. Analytical thinking and problem solving capabilities, definitely. He should be patient, should be adaptive. Yeah.
Great. And a couple three undesired traits that you think the candidate should not possess.
Should not be saying that I know it all, he knows everything. Yeah, so should not be having that attitude. Should be honest. I mean, if we say the traits to avoid, so dishonesty, arrogance, should not be ignorant to the things. He should be particular what had been told to him. Shouldn't possess the careless attitude. It's good that if he's not short-tempered also, as I mean in the last question as you asked, so he can take some impulsive decision otherwise.
Okay. And if you travel back in time and you reach the stage wherein you were about to enter the corporate life, so what qualities you think you should have possessed and you did not have at that time?
Again, the youngsters lack. So I was also lacking the confident communication and the public speaking. The creative and the global mindset. I had never thought that I'll be sitting out of India, I think, that time. So the global mindset is necessary. It will help you to grow actually when you are starting your career and taking the decision also. Another thing, yes, taking the decision taking ability, we can say decisiveness.
Right. And Kapil, would you like to, on the soft skills part, would you like to hire a pre-trained candidate, or you would like to hire a raw candidate and train him or her on the soft skills or the employability skills?
Again, depends on the candidate, what level he is entering. So hiring as a fresher at the analyst level, so he just need to be able to demonstrate the soft key skills, and few of the things, I mean those soft skills which he possesses also before joining. So after joining, he will be polishing those soft skills as well. When he'll during his course of working, and also the new skills obviously he will be learning later after the joining.
Now a set of what we call as rapid fire questions.
Okay.
So they will come to you and you just have to pick one out of two or so.
All right.
So first is work from home or work from office?
Mixed emotions I have. I mean, personally, since I'm working from home since more than 1 year now. So, but I didn't see that. I mean, any lackings into the project proceeding. Okay, so my project is still running at the same pace as per the project plan, which we planned before COVID started, actually. So mixed emotions about that one, yeah.
Full-time employment or gig employment?
My personal preference, full-time employment.
Personal vision or organizational vision?
Answer is very straightforward. I mean, what I learned during my experience, the organization vision, actually, it takes care of your personal growth. So, organizational vision.
And now following questions you have to just answer in yes or no.
All right.
First is technology can be taught quickly, but attitude is difficult to mold in short term.
Agree. Yes.
Skills like creative thinking, emotional intelligence, communication, teamwork are just buzzwords rather than essentials for growth in companies.
Not really. Disagree.
Only tech skills can take you to leadership positions.
No. Disagree.
Vision can be achieved by a mix of soft and hard skills.
Agree.
Thank you, Kapil. So, before we end this session, would you like to share any key takeaways and your reflections?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, in the end, I would just like to let audience know that, I mean, when applying for any job opportunity, I mean, if the opportunity doesn't strike, so don't get disheartened, I would say. So just prepare yourself for the next opportunity. From my experience, I mean, it's just a matter of first step you need to take and grab the first opportunity. So it's a matter of cracking your first step only. So, and once you take any decision, just stick to it. Don't get confused that whether your decision is right or wrong at that time, because with the time only, you will come to know whether your decision was in your favor or no. And don't get upset with any low profile opportunities if it strikes you in the starting of your career. Sometimes those are the one that will take you a long way. So once you have taken your first step, I mean, you will feel, I mean, the further steps will be offered by life, obviously. And don't stop asking questions. I mean, always, whenever you are not clear or you are doubtful about anything, so you should be asking the questions.
Sure.
So all the best, and keep moving forward. I mean, for your goal and ambitions. That's it.
So thank you, XYLeM Kapil Nanda, for sharing your real life
so much,
experiences with our audience. And I'm sure audience should be thankful, because right now Mr. Nanda is on a mid-level position, and he is a person who's going to take over the senior management position in future. So right now, whatever he is speaking, it's based on the real life experiences that he has reaped in life, and he's going to carry them forward and expect such skills from his juniors in his company and his organization. So for the audience, yes, for the audience, if there are any questions that you want to ask to Mr. Kapil Nanda, you can just write in comment, share with us. The email ID shall be given in the description box below in the video. and you can get back to us with your queries or clarifications if you have. We can pass it on to Kapil, and Kapil will be happy to answer to those clarifications or confusions. So this interview was brought to you by ANM Cube Private Limited. ANM is an employability enhancement initiative, which is a very unique kind of an initiative. Under the same umbrella, it provides employability skills as well as placements. Thank you so much, Kapil, and look forward to see you in future.
Sure. Thank you so much. Pleasure is all mine.
Likewise. Thank you so much, Kapil. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.